reactions, interviews and more. Subscribe.
Fight fans, welcome. This is Chat A Lot of Boxing. I'm delighted to get back on my channel again. Returning guest, Mark Tibbs. Mark, hope you're well, mate.
Hi, Darren. Long time, mate. Hope you're well. And sorry, it's been a bit long.
No problem. It's always worth the wait, mate, to get you on. So I'm looking forward to this. A good way to start, I think, is reflecting on the boxing last night. First of all, Dave Allen comprehensively beaten by Filip Hrgović. I believe you watched the fight. What was your thoughts on it?
Yeah, well, I was hoping Dave, with his wealth of experience, could roll and ride his way into a middle long fight. But you know, he's himself. Hrgović has got, you know, he's just been an Olympian himself, so he's on another level. So that didn't surprise me as well. I was just hoping Dave could, you know, pull something out of the bag. But yeah, it was. I was a bit disappointed. But listen, I'm sure Dave was too. But you know, listen, I spent obviously, you know, Fisher boxed
Yeah.
Dave a couple of times when I was training him, and I also had Hrgović in my gym for only for one time, for one spar, because a little while before the Dave Allen fight, because Johnny wanted to spar with him. He was getting hired by Hrgović to spar with him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I saw Hrgović spar in my gym before Johnny headed out to Texas for a camp with Hrgović, and I happened to be in Texas as well, on another project, boxing
Yeah.
project, and I went and witnessed Hrgović sparring again. And he's got that Olympic and pedigree, you know what I mean? So it was a little bit of a painful watch, to tell the truth, and it wasn't my idea for Fisher to go along with it. But you know, credit to him, he went over there and done his bit of work. But I saw two spars with Johnny and Hrgović, and he's got it all there, mate. He knows what he's doing off. And Dave, listen, Dave. Yeah, I saw Dave complaining about hitting on the back of the head. What goes around comes around.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, yeah.
Happened to us in the first fight with Fisher.
Mm.
But no, yeah, it was what it was.
I mean, the huge golfing class was very apparent. I was hoping Dave could pull something off. I didn't expect him to, but it was disappointing as the
Yeah.
way the fight went. Hrgović very, very dominant. The talk is of Hrgović possibly fighting Moses Atoma next. Do you believe Hrgović can test Atoma?
I think so, yeah, because of his knowledge, and he knows his way around the ring, as they say. Yeah, for sure. I think that'd be a good fight for Atoma. I mean, although Atoma's an exceptional talent, and he's ticking all the right boxes, you know, he does. We all as fans need to see him fight someone a little fresher with that pedigree, and I think Hrgović will give him that. I still think Atoma will deal with him, but you know, he'll bring him along as well.
Hrgović is Granite Chin as well. He's going to have to absorb a few, isn't he, against Atoma?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We're sticking with the heavyweights for now. Just over a week ago, we saw Fabio Wardley against Daniel Dubois. I don't think I've quite got over it yet, to be honest. It was that brilliant. First of all, Mark, I haven't really obviously spoke to you about this fight. One of the best fights I've ever seen. What did you make of it?
Darren, I hate to disappoint you.
Don't tell me you didn't see it.
Never watched it.
Oh,
Listen, I was in Slovakia, yeah, on another project, and I'll be honest with you, I finished with what I was doing over there, and I flew back to my hotel, and I managed to watch or listen to it on Talksport, which was equally as
yeah, yeah.
entertaining, I must say. Spencer and who's the other guy?
Yeah, Spencer Oliver and
Gareth A. Davis,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they've done a great job in bringing. I've never done that before, watch along, but it was fantastic. It was like I was there. It was brilliant. What a fight it was, and
Yeah.
I have since seen the highlights, and fantastic fight. Yeah, but yeah, incredible.
Well, obviously, you've seen about the rematch clause as being activated by Fabio Wardley, an
I've
immediate
heard
rematch.
that. I've heard that. I've heard that last night. Yeah.
Yeah, immediate rematch clause. You've had a similar situation before when you was with Johnny Fisher when he had that grueling fight with Dave Allen. It wasn't really your kind of thing going into an immediate rematch, but they did go for it. The team went for it with Dave Allen. And obviously he lost that fight and got stopped. What would your advice be to Fabio if you was training him? Would you advise him to take the immediate rematch clause?
Darren, it's really difficult. I hear by boxing credible experts that have been fighters,
Yeah,
and I've heard their opinions and whatnot. And then fights do take a hell of a lot out of you. And he done marvelous, Fabio, to where he got, uh, and and uh, and monetary wise as well. So it's not really for me to say because I'm not around him as much, but
mm,
obviously not around him at all. But I've been around. I've watched him start from the beginning up to where he is now, and it's you know it was I was surprised as well with the immediate rematch he wanted to take. So yeah, but it won't be fair for me to pass a comment on it. Reason being, because as I say, I never really watched the fight. I've watched
yeah,
the
yeah,
highlights, and I'm not around him. But like, man's got to make money, and it's prize fighting, and only him and his team will know. His health and situation, and his pros and his cons.
yeah.
But
That's fair.
no, I was surprised that he jumped at that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, the the beating that he took in the end obviously can do real damage to the fighter. It's not just the physical scars; it's the mental scars as well, isn't it, from the fights?
Of course, it is. It's like the experts are saying, the people that have been there before, it takes it away from you. It takes that fight what you used to have away from you when you dig into the well, let alone taking a beating and all at the same time. Do you know what I mean? And Daniel Dubois he's a very fast, hard puncher. I've always said that. But yeah, it did surprise me the rematch.
Do you think Fabio can win the rematch?
Blimey, Darren, you've
Sorry,
put it on
mate.
me here. um,
I mean, just to interrupt, the majority of the opinion, because of the first fight, obviously a lot of experts and opinions of social media is that they think, like, it's Daniel Dubois all the way again. But obviously in the fight, Fabio Wardley,
he was put
the
down
start,
in the first round, which was
yeah, yeah,
and but credit to both of them for the mental capacity they had to use to stay in the fight. And Daniel Dubois has come on mentally like wonders. You never knew he had them flaws what he had before. So listen, as if for the rematch, I ain't seen the fight. I've seen the
yeah,
highlights,
yeah.
and I've seen all the drama after. And listen, only him and his team will know the main welfare of Fabio Wardley.
The heavyweight division now, though, obviously is very, very interesting, isn't it? You got Moser Tauma, Fabio Wardley, Dubois, Hergovich now involved, Caboyal, Usyk. I mean, as regards since I've been watching boxing, it's a very exciting time, isn't it, in the heavyweight division?
Brilliant time to be an heavyweight now, and they seem to be all in the UK, so they seem better.
Totally agree. Well, end of the heavyweight chat now. Your charge, Giorgio Visioli. Super, super impressive so far, Mark. You must be over the moon with him.
Yeah, well, listen, if you could see what I've seen and what his manager and promoters aware of, but I've been with him for his journey since he's been a professional. He's like he is Giorgio Visiolo because he's got the attributes that he has, which I feel I feel he can be an all-time great. That's that's a big thing to say. I don't want to put him under a lot of pressure, but listen, boxing's all about timing, and he's got every skill in the book, and we don't need to come out the traps because he's got all them attributes. And I watched Leo Doherty last night and
Yeah, yeah.
versus Atim, and
For the
we've
British
had
title.
British title fight, and we've had them boys in our gym, on multiple times, and I take that in a heartbeat, that fight for
Really.
Giorgio. But then you look at the fight after the McGregor.
Oh, Michael Gomez, Lee McGregor.
Gomez Jr., yeah. And see, they're in their 30s, and they're at the top end. They ain't getting better, but they're fully built. You get me? And so in Giorgio's situation at the minute, he's got to pick his fights wisely. Yeah, we have to pick his fights wisely, and because he is of that, what I just said, he can be an all-time great. I'll tell you that now. He's his boxing ability is second to none, is an understatement, and just needs to be manipulated and managed and navigated, uh, you know, into his fully man strength years. You get me? It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
too
yeah.
far away. It's not too far away. I
Yeah.
mean, he's a good-looking boy. He can talk well. He's got good character. He's growing by the day, by the month. I hear Eddie Earn's got a modelling agency and a talent agency or whatever it is. Yeah, he'll know what to do to keep him busy
Mm,
until that man strength comes. But yeah, I'll put him in a British title fight tomorrow. Literally tomorrow.
brilliant. I was going to actually say to you about what is the next step. So you'd gladly take that fight next.
Yeah, happy to take that fight. But we've got to look at the landscape because I hear there's an international fight there, a title there as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's up to the managers, promoters, and if I see any opponents that that they could feed me, I'd go yes or no,
Mm,
But as of what I saw last night, I'll take that in a heartbeat, like tomorrow. Yeah.
brilliant. If I was to ask you now where you think Giorgio Visioli will be this time next year, what would you say?
British champion. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if we could possibly get a fight September and maybe Christmas time, British title, that'd be great. But you know, the promoters and managers, got their eyes on the landscape and whatnot. So yeah, I'm sure we'll all work it out. Yeah.
Really exciting times then for the career of Giorgio Visioli. Obviously, it's just about guiding him right to the right fights. But he's doing.
Timing, Darren.
Yep.
Timing. It's
Yep.
all about timing. But the kid is phenomenal,
He
phenomenal.
is.
But
Yeah.
there's areas for him to develop still, and it comes with experience. Yeah.
Absolutely. You're actually building a decent little stable now as well, haven't you? You've also got Archie Sharp. He's had a couple of fights under you, gaining some good momentum again. A couple of nice wins. Is anything? What's plans for Archie next?
Well, Archie's he's in the gym. I've actually had one fight with him. One
Oh,
fight
sorry,
with him.
mate. I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah,
was
one
two.
fight.
Sorry.
Yeah, one fight, and he's working some stuff out with his manager, and so at the minute, trying to get a next date. He's at the top end of his career, and he's very experienced, and it's lovely to have him in and around the gym for sure. So I'm not too sure what he's got ahead of him, and yeah, so that's Archie, but he's in the gym tomorrow. I hadn't seen him last week, but he's in the gym tomorrow.
Okay. Also, your stable's thriving at the minute. You've got some other fighters. Do you want to give? I mean, you've got Finley
Yeah,
James, Joey Bartle. Do you want to give some of them a mention?
I just had a guy. I just started to work for him through the month of Ramadan and April. His name is Yasser Al Ghani.
Yeah, I saw that on social media.
Yeah, so we had he's a great, superb, skillful switch hitting fighter, good fighter, natural ability. I feel there's more to him. He's at the top end. He's in his 30s, early 30s. he's in the top end. He's a European champion, and he fought for the British Eliminator a couple of weeks ago at York Hall on the top tier show, Johnny Clark,
Yeah,
and yeah, against Bradley Townsend, and he pulled off it was a points victory, but I feel he's got this power that he hasn't touched on yet because he loves his skill, he loves his switching, he loves to move. Nothing wrong in moving, but sometimes you
mm,
got to sit and punish and belt, and he's got the power. He's got the power, so he'd be robbing himself if you don't tap into that. But I believe we'll get onto that now in his next fight, 100%.
fantastic.
Yes, at Allegheny. Yes, at Allegheny.
And you've got
Allegheny. Keep
Algona,
pulling me up.
and you've also got Finley James and is it Joey Bartel as well? You've got them as well.
Joel
Yeah,
Bartel is Commonwealth Youth middleweight and Southern Area champion. I believe he's waiting for a date now. Looks like he's fighting in. Actually, we had a date. I can't talk about it because it was postponed, and unfortunately, a big fight as it happens. It would have
oh,
been a
really
great fight for Joel. Joel's coming along wonders. He's been in the gym a while now, but his skill set is coming along because he's tough, he's rough, and he loves to have a fight. But he fit, I think, and I hope, and I keep my fingers crossed. He realised you got to be a bit smart at the top level. You know what I mean? And he's really surprising me with his skill set now. So yeah, I'm over the moon. Joel Bartel, the beast they call him, and I can always rely on him. And just got to be careful with him that he don't keep digging to the well, and there's nothing there on fight night. Got to keep my eye on him with that one. You know what I mean? Because he loves to work and train, but yeah, good fighter. Finley James, I've got Finley James. He's my 147 fighter, Southpaw. Um, he's got a very very unique style. He's a very very good boxer. Very good boxer. He can. He's a bit of a trickster. He's a bit of a trickster. He's not a puncher, a bit of a trickster. He's not for everybody, but he's fighting for the Southern Area title on the 27th of June at York Hall on the TM14 show and Mark Nilsson. So, yeah, he's fighting Robert Lloyd Taylor. It's a 50-50 fight, and he comes from good stock, Robert Lloyd Taylor, and this will be Finley's third time at this because Taylor kept pulling out, probably had injury or something.
okay.
So it come up again. I said, listen, the man said he will stand on business and meet you on the 27th of June at York Hall, TM14 Mark Nilsson show. So yeah, hopefully we get another champion to the gym. Origin Jim Raynham. Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. The gym's thriving. And I wish you all the luck going forward as well, Mark. Keep up the great work with your stable of fighters you've got. And it's been great to catch up with you. As you said, it's been a long time coming, but really enjoyed chatting with you again, Mark. Thanks for your time, mate.
Thank you, Darren. All the best, my man. Top
Cheers.
man.
Speak to you soon, Mark.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
mate.